discussion about what is function, what is the function, what is the benefits, what is the main use of a function, what is the main objective of functions. Next, how to write, how to write functions, how to write our own functions. Next, and after that, even we covered about, sir, what about return value? What about return value? Is it possible to return multiple values at a time? Multiple values at a time. Okay. Next, how many types of arguments are there? Types of arguments we covered, right? Next, what is the meaning of recursive functions? We discussed already. What is the main purpose, or what is the meaning of recursive functions? We covered. Next, after that, even we discussed above, sir, there is one concept named with anonymous functions. Regarding what is that concept, sir? Anonymous functions we covered already, right? So what is anonymous function? Or getting the function without having any name. Such type of functions are by default considered as what? Anonymous functions. Yes, man. Can I spell out what is the anonymous function? The function without having any name is by default considered as anonymous function. Okay, what is the main purpose of anonymous functions? What is the main use? Just for instant use. Regarding just for instance use, regarding immediate use or one-time usage purpose, then happily we can go for anonymous functions. Clear for all of you, right? Next, how you can write anonymous function? Here I require to use one special keyword. What is that special keyword, sir? Can you spell out what is that special keyword I require to use? Anyone, can you please? Lambda. Regarding that, so we require to use a special keyword. What is that special keyword, sir? Lambda we require to use, right? Okay, sir. Now what is my requirement is, I want to write an anonymous function to find I want to write an anonymous function to find the square of, square of given number. Regarding square of given number, this is about my requirement, right? Anyone, can you please tell how you can write an anonymous function to find the square of given number? Please guide, sir. I don't know, I forgot because already one day happened. I forgot that. Anyone, can you please tell, sir? Lambda. Regarding lambda, sir, if you provide input expression, input value n, then what I have to take, sir? N into n. Regarding lambda, n gives n into n. If you provide n, now the corresponding n square by default is going to return. So every lambda expression having implicit return statement, we are not required to write the return something like. So the biggest advantage of lambda expressions is concise code. Remember that, sir. What is the main advantage of lambda expressions, right? Concise code. What is the meaning of concise code? Very less code, we can able to meet our objective with very less code. Even in Java also lambda expressions are there. In any programming language, Java contains, Scala contains, Ruby contain, Python contain. What is the main objective of lambda expressions? The biggest advantage of lambda expressions is, sir, concise code we can able to write. Okay, remember that, sir. Now let me save this one with some yes, sir. Are you getting? So here I want to find the square of, sir, square of 4, sir. Print of the square of, sir, the square of 4 is the square of 4 is like, sir, dot format of, anyone, can you please tell dot format of, sir? First one is 4 comma, second one is s of 4. I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Okay, that's all, sir. First argument, the square of 4 is sir, s of 4 is the result. Okay, now have a look once about this terminology, right? Okay, here py test dot py. Have you observed? The square of 4 is 16. Remember this one, sir. So the same way, I want to find what is the square of 5. The square of 5, sir. So same thing. The square of 5 is s of 5. Something like we can able to take, sir. Now observe a bit very carefully. What is the output by default you are going to get, sir. Have you observed, right? So here this is. I hope clear. Not required to keep much explanation about this terminology. I hope everyone can able to understand that. Just 1 or 2 minutes I'm talking about yesterday's session. Just it's the revision, I know. Sravani. Yes, sir, this is, I hope you people are able to understand, right? What is the lambda expression? How you can able to write lambda expressions? Okay, like this is about, right? Next, even we can pass a function as argument to another function. Are you getting right? Sir, we can pass function as argument to another function, right? Argument to another function. Sir, best example for that I covered already, sir. Best example for that, sir, I used predefined functions. Filter I used, map I used. Okay, sir, filter. Do you know, sir, what is the main purpose of filter function? Very simple, sir. What is the main purpose of filter function? Can you please tell? To filter values from the given collection or from the given sequence based on some condition. Are getting based on some condition, that some Boolean condition. Sir, where you can specify that Boolean condition? Yeah, the function. Are you getting right? So the first one is going to be function, and the second one is your sequence. Sequence means it may be a collection, it may be a list or set or tuple, any kind of thing, no problem at all, sir. So from this sequence, can you please filter some values which are satisfied this function, like that, right? So now my requirement is I want to check only even numbers. I want to check only even numbers from the given list, right? Yes, man. Directly I'm going for lambda expression. I don't want to use a normal function. Already I discussed in the last example, right? Here L is equal to 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This is about my list. Regarding this is about my list, sir. Okay, so 0, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, like I'm taking, sir. Sir, now my requirement is, take very special care about this terminology, sir. Now my requirement is I want to choose only even numbers. Sir. Then what I will take? Filter. Sir, first one is function. Second one is a list. Are you getting? Sir, how you can able to write this function? Very simple. Lambda expression, lambda function you can able to pass, because how many times I require this function? Only once. If only once I require, only once if I require, directly we are allowed to pass, no problem at all. Sir, can you please guide? Lambda, it is going to take some number as the argument. Yes, ma'am. It is going to take some number as the argument. Which Boolean condition you have to check? Anyone, can you please tell? I respond. I forgot, man. What is the Boolean condition? We have to check. Please respond. N percentage 2 is equal to 0. Are you getting? So if sir, given number percentage 2 is double equal to 0, means if the input number is even, can you please filter that? Are you getting? Can you please filter that like this, right? But filter function is going to return filter object, but I want a list object. What I will take, sir? L1 is equal to list of. L1 is equal to list of, like this I can able to take. Okay, make sure, sir. Yesterday we discussed this example already. Okay, it is not the first example, right? Now print of. Okay, just the even numbers I want to print, sir. Even numbers print of L1. Do you know, sir, just selecting only even number is a matter of only one line. Are you getting? Only one line. Now if you want, you can let me execute this code. Have you observed, right? Am I able to get only even numbers or not? Yes, make sure, sir, we are getting only even numbers, right? Okay, make sure this is what you people showed. You were clearly right. 0, 10, 20, 30. By default is the answer we are going to get. Sir, I don't want even numbers. I want odd numbers. Are you getting? I want only odd numbers, right? Sir, I want only odd numbers. Anyone, can you please tell? I want only odd numbers. Anyone, can you please tell the code? L2 is equal to list of filter of list of filter of lambda. Okay, lambda. Sir, n, what is my Boolean condition I required to check, sir? N percentage 2 is not equal to 0. Are you getting? N percentage 2 is not equal to 0, not equal to 0, comma L. Okay, comma L, like this, right? So observe, so in this L, for every element, apply this lambda function. So if this lambda function returns true, then only that value will be filtered. Remember that. So based on some Boolean condition, if you want to filter values from the given sequence, then happily we can go forward filter function. Okay, sir, now I'm taking print of L2, sir, print of L2, sir, L2, sir. Now what is the output by default we are going to get? Just observe a bit carefully about this one, sir. So first one 0, 10, 20, 30, but second one is nothing but only odd numbers by default we are going to get. Clear? Yes. What is the meaning of filter? What is the meaning of filter? Any explanation is required? Yes. Clear? Filter function supports only lambda function. No, Mallikarjuna sir. Yesterday we covered normal functions also you can. Normal functions also you can. Yesterday we discussed already. Yes, for normal functions also you can apply. Don't feel that only lambda expression, only lambda functions. Yes, we covered already. Is even, like some function I defined. Now instead of lambda, just I used is even. Okay, like that. So that's all. So we can pass a function as argument to another function. Is it possible or not? Yes. Best example for that is filter function. Filter function is always going to take another function as argument, right? Okay, that's all. So now my requirement is here, take a bit very special case, sir. So now in this case, what I'm getting? Can you please repeat what I'm getting? Only, I'm getting only, in this case, if I print L1, I'm going to get only, you are silent, man, only even numbers. We are going to get only even number. So total, how many values are there? 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 7 values are there. But output, we are going to get how many values? Output, we are going to get how many values? Only 4 values. Are getting only 4 values. So because in the case of a filter, output, the number of values in the output need not be same as input. It may be less, it may be equal or less than given input values, right? So this is about filter function, because some values may not satisfy our condition like this, right? But my requirement is for every input I want to apply some function and I want to generate an equivalent value. Regarding, I want to apply some function, I want to generate an equivalent value. So for such a type of requirement, we should go for which functions are map function. Are you getting? So in the map function, any function you can apply, man. Need not be Boolean condition. Need not be Boolean condition. Sir, sequence. Are you getting? Need not be Boolean condition. Happily you can use any sequence, no problem at all. No problem at all, sir. Sir, now my requirement is, observe carefully, sir. Assume that I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, comma 5 I have. Regarding 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this I have. Sir, now I want to find the square, a list which hold the squares of each values. Are you getting? Squares of each values I want. Then automatically we should go for map function. Remember that, sir. So can you please tell how I can able to do that? How we can able to do that, sir? Please, anyone, can you please guide? L1 is equal to map of, yes man, I forgot what function I require to use. Lambda. Sir, if I can give n, what output you want, sir? I want a square. So for every input value, can you please consider it's a square? Comma, sir, this is a lambda function for which elements you have to apply. The elements present inside L1 you have to apply. But this one is going to return map object. That's why what we have to take, let me typecast, let me convert it into list object. Let me convert into list object. Sir, print of L1, print of L1. Anyone, can you please tell what is the output we are going to get? Yes. Anyone, can you please tell what the output by default we are going to get? Square. So for 0, square value is the 0, 1 square value is 1, 2 square value is 4, 3 square value 9, 4 square value 16, and the 5 square value is nothing but 25. Remember? Yes, man. 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Okay. Now I have one small thing, sir. Make sure you people should have clear clarity about this one, sir. Okay. So clear clarity you people should be aware. Okay. So yes, Omkar, this is something like a comprehension. This is something like a comprehension. Okay, more or less. Maybe internally comprehension concept is developed internally, maybe this type of arrangement. Okay, maybe something like a comprehension only. Okay. Now there is one important doubt I want to talk, sir. What is my point here is, observe that a bit very carefully, sir. So now if I can take filter, just now we covered, sir. Sir, input contain 10 elements, sir. Can you please tell output contain how many elements? Yes, ma'am. Output contain how many elements? Okay, input contain 10 elements, output contain how many elements? In the case of filter, yes. So here I can use, if it is a filter, input contain 10 elements, 10 values, then output contain, yes ma'am. So depends on condition, but the number of elements is always less than or equal to 10. Correct or not? It may be max, if all elements satisfied, then the same number I will get, or maybe lesser. Suppose in the case of map function, if the input contain 10 elements, what is the output, sir? What the output, sir? If the input contain 10 elements, then what is the output, sir? The output can contain exactly 10 elements only. Not greater than or equal to 10. Same as 10. Anand Singh. Same as 10 only, right? Okay, remember that. So because for every element, can you please provide exactly one element based on your function? Then automatically we can go forward. Okay, then automatically we can go forward. Map function. Clear? Yes, ma'am. Up to this we covered already in the last session only. Just I'm repeating because very important for the interview room sake, even for your day-to-day programming also. Sir, next one more thing I have to apply. Sir, map, how you can able to use, sir? Map some function, comma, list. Are getting some function, comma, list. Can I apply map function for multiple sequences? Is it possible or not? Yes, ma'am. Can I apply map function for multiple sequences? Is it possible or not? Respond. Is it possible or not? Yes. Why not, man? We can apply map function for multiple sequences. No problem at all. For that, what we have to take here is, observe that L1 is equal to, just a matter of, and then we will continue our next cinema. Don't worry about that, sir. Sir, assume that L1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is about my L1. L2 is equal to L2 is equal to, just I'm taking, take a bit very special care, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm taking, sir, my requirement is, sir, some 2, 3, 4, 5 I'm taking, sir. This is about my requirement. Now my sir, remember, now my requirement is, observe that. So I want to find the multiplication of these two. Sir, 1 into 2 is nothing but 2. 2 into 3, 6. 3 into 4, 12. 4 into 5 is nothing but 20. 4 into 5 is nothing but 20. Like such a type of function I want. What I will take, sir? Lambda. What are the input values, right? X, comma, y. So X is from L1, Y is from L2. Which value we require to consider, sir? X into Y. Which value we require to consider? X into Y. L1, comma, L2 I'm going to take, sir. Are you getting it? But make sure, sir, here the point here is, take very special care. It is always going to return map object, compulsory we require to typecast to list the form. We covered already this one. Okay, print of L3. Please tell what is the output I will get now. Can you please confirm what is the output we are going to get now? Respond, man. What is the output by default you are going to get? Yes. If I can take like this, what is the output by default you are going to get? Yes, 1 into 2 is nothing but 2, 2 into 3 is nothing but 6, 3 into 4 is nothing but 12, 4 into 5 is nothing but 20. Like this we are going to get, sir. Sir, now observe 2, 6, 12, 20. By default we are going to get. But make sure, sir, suppose either first one or second one contain more number of elements are there. More number of elements are there. Can you please tell what will happen? Sir, both the lists should contain same. Both the lists should contain same. If any list contain more number of elements, then automatically the extra elements, whatever there, will be ignored. That's why whether more number of elements are there, it will be ignored. The same output by default you are going to get. Clear? Yes, ma'am. I hope up to this we covered in the last session, because this continuation, this sequence must be very, very important, sir. Sir, now even in the case of your Hadoop, this map, reduce, these kind of things are very, very common terminology. Map function, very common requirements are in most of the languages. Remember that. Okay, even in Java, yeah, these words are there. That's why compulsory you people should aware. Now, the most beautiful function, what I'm going to talk, sir, reduce function. What is the map? So first we covered filter, next we cover map. Next and after that we have to talk about reduce function. Okay, filter, next and after that map, and then we require to talk about reduce function, right? Now can you please observe, filter means sir, filter elements based on some boolean condition. Map means for every element generate equivalent value by applying some function. Reduce means anyone having the idea? Suppose I have assume that I have L is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. How many values are there? 6 values are there, sir. So if I apply filter function, okay, if I apply filter function, then what will happen is, so the output is less than or equal to 6 elements. If I apply map function, then the output is lesser than exactly equal to 6. What is the reduce? Anyone, can you please guess? Reduce. Good, Raviteja. If I can apply reduce, what it's going to do, sir? Reduce, what it's going to do? Okay, remember that. Yeah, that element less than list, it will reduce the list. Reduce the number of value, minimize. Wow, good. Reduce means okay, minimize. Good. But what is the meaning of reduce? Sir, very simple. Can you please reduce all these values to single value? Are you getting? Can you please reduce all these values to single value, single value? So apply some function, maybe add all these things. So 10 plus 20, 10 plus 20, and then the result plus 30, plus 40, plus 50, plus 60, like array, apply some operation for all these elements. Now the total thing should convert into single value. Can you please reduce to single value? Then we can go for reduce function. Clear for all of it? So in the case of reduce function, the result will be reduced to only one value. The given total sequence will be converted into a single value based on our Boolean condition. Remember that, sir. So reduce function reduces sequence of elements into a single element by applying specified function. Sir, observe that reduce function reduces sequence of elements into a single element. By applying specified function. Observe that. I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, now reduce function comma sequence. Reduce what is the sequence? What is the syntax for that? Reduce function comma sequence. Remember this one. Reduce function comma sequence. Sir, which function? I will take care. Don't worry about that. Okay. Now here just observe that. Let me take, sir, L is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50. This is about my L, sir. This is about 10 comma 20 comma 30 40 50 is there. Sir, now result is equal to sir, it is not a collection, it is single value. That's why directly reduce which function you have to apply? Lambda x comma y, x plus y. That's all. So you have to take x and y from this. So 10 plus 20, 10 comma 20, then automatically it will become what? 30. 30 plus 30, sir, again, sir, plus 40, again plus 50, like, sir, keep on applying this function until reducing to one value. That is the purpose of reduce. Sir, this function you have to apply where, sir? In the L. Regarding you have to apply in the L. Remember this one, sir. Now I'm taking print result like this. I'm taking. Sir, can you please confirm what is the output by default we are going to get, sir? Yes. Everyone should respond in the session. Everyone should respond in the session. Sir, in the output, if you are telling wrong answers, meaningless, sir. Array plus in ayyo 150, 140, 210. What happened, man? Normal arithmetic operation, addition operation is also wrong. Means what is the meaningless? Sir, 10 plus 20, 30, 30 plus 30, 60, 60 plus 40, 100, 100 plus 50, 150, 150. Then automatically why you are thinking, sir, 140? Like, can you please tell what is the output by default you are going to get, sir? Each and every person should respond. I told already output also, man. Just I want to listen from your, sir, mouth. That's all. But the answer by default you are going to get 1. Initially, what value is x and y, sir? X and y is 10 comma 20. 10 comma 20. Next, and after that, now the result is 30. Next, x and y is 30 comma 30. Now the result is 60. Next, 60 comma 40. Like it is going to, some way it is going to perform. At last, what is the output by default you are going to get? Only result. What is the output, sir? Rich Cohen, what is the output we are going to get? 150. Good. Yes. Anyone having the doubt? Array, anyone having the doubt? Sir, if you are having the doubt, in this case is nothing but meaningless. Remember that. Okay. So now observe very carefully, sir. very carefully. Rishi, what's your doubt? I didn't get you. I think it won't be there. Which one won't be there? Caching is not required because it's going to reduce to a single value. It is going to reduce to the single value. That's why. Okay. What is the output by default you are going to get, sir? 150. Perfectly. 100% pakka. Perfect. The answer is. But number of values need to be stored as well. Yes. It is already taken care by this list. It is already taken care by this reduce. We are not required to worry, man. Cohen. We are not required to worry. Definitely, we are not required to specify number of values. Simply the output what we are going to get 150. Correct? Correct? Simply we are going to get the output as 150. Remember that. Sir, now, not understandable. What there inside to understand? Sir, just the reduce function is apply this function. Sir, for every element present in the list. Assume that for every element present in the list, apply this function. Which function, sir? X plus y. X plus y. X plus y both are from the same. So here at the beginning, 10, 20. Okay, this is about my collection. Now what will happen is this 10, 20 replaced with 30 because x plus y is going to be happen. Next, now it will become like that. Again, it is going to be applied. Again, it's going to be applied 30 plus 30. 30 plus 30 is nothing but 60. Now, sir, this 30 plus 30 will become 60. 60. 60 plus 40. 60 plus 40 will become 100. 60 plus 40 will become 100. 100 comma 50. Are you getting right? 100 comma 50. Then automatically its value will become 150. So 100 plus like 150. Are you getting? Keep on applying the function, keep on applying a function, then automatically we are going to get the output. Yes, sir, 150 like this, right? Completed. Okay, maybe in the Hadoop, maybe it may follow based on Hadoop specific style rich Cohen, but here it's a very simple. Don't think too much about that. But the answer by default we are going to get 150. Yes, so answer wise don't keep any doubt at all. Okay, make sure, sir, observe very carefully what I'm going to get. Observe very carefully what I'm going to get, sir. So what data type of result now? The result type is always number only, because we are taking internal which type? Numbers only. That's why. Now observe that. What the output by default we are going to get? Oh, that is what you people should aware. Are you getting right? So that is what you people should aware. Are you able to understand that? Sir, we covered already filter function, map function, filter function and a map function. We covered already, right? But this a reduce function by default not available in the Python. Remember this one, sir. This a reduce function not by default not available for our Python program. Of course, it is inbuilt function, but present inside there is one module is there, sir. What is that module? Is function tools. Are you getting what is the module name, sir? Function tools. FUNC. FUNC function tools. Function tools, like there is one function is there, there is one module is there. So function tools, we require to import this module, then only reduce function is available. That is my doubt. I hope you can able to understand that. Output wise 150 wise, don't think too much. Output is always 150, but you should aware reduce function present inside functions function tools module, and hence we should write the import statement explicitly. Sir, I forgot how to write import statement. Please guide how to write import statement. I forgot. From function tools. Okay, from function tools import star. Okay, import star. From function tools import the star. Now have a look once. What is the output by default we are going to get? Yes, perfectly. Are you getting right? Perfectly. 150 by default we are going to get. Clear? Any explanation is required about this import function? I mean reduce function. Are you able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. So reduce function, yes, Cohen. Reduce function is available inside the function tools package. Some people immediately raising the doubt. Sir, why you are taking star? Can I take reduce or not? Is it going to work or not? Array, is it going to work or not? What is the problem? Happen it's going to work explicit. So definitely it's going to work. Don't worry about that. Clear, right? Sir, that's all. This is so reduce is not available by default for the Python. So I mean Python programs compulsory we require to import the function tools package. Any explanation is required? I hope everyone can able to understand. Okay, that's all. Sir, why only this function? Why only this function is going to separated? Maybe not that much commonly used function. Filter and map may be commonly used, but this function may not commonly used function. That's why that may be the reason. Okay, sir, that's all. This is about what is the map function, what is the filter function, what is the reduce function. Very important for the interview, sir. Make sure you people should aware clearly. Sir, are you able to understand? Okay. Now, sir, what is the main difference between, sir, filter function, next map function, under the reduce function? Okay, very simple. Just the based on functionality only you can define. Sir, I have sequence is there. I want to filter some values based on my required Boolean condition. Then we can go for filter function. Are you getting? If from the given collection, if you want to filter a list of values based on our condition, based on some Boolean condition, then we should go for filter function. Next, when we should go for map function, map function is nothing but, okay, so just for every input value, if you want to provide some output value exactly same number but apply some function, okay, then we should go for map. Number of input values, number of output values is always same, but a reduce function, I have already a group of values is there, I have already a group of values is there. I want to, sir, reduce all these values to single value by applying some function, then automatically we can go for reduce function. Clear? Yes. Okay, so that's all this is. But anyway, filter and map by default available, but reduce function is not by default available. Compulsory we require to import explicitly. Which import explicitly, sir? Func tools. Regarding function tools, there is one module is there. There we have to do that. Okay, sir, that's all, sir. Okay, sir, these are the things what you people should aware. Now, sir, can you please tell me when we are supposed to import some classes and when it is taken for granted? Yes, sir, that's all. I mean, Rishi, what is here? Just Rishi is asking some doubts, sir. Observe a bit carefully. This is the doubt Rishi is asking. So when here observe, sir, can you please tell me when supposed to import some classes, when supposed to import some classes, and when it is taken for granted? Very simple. That thing by default, that thing by default, by default, sir, this is by default available. Once you know we are practicing, then automatically you can able to get, sir. Okay, so don't feel it is not something like compulsory you require to remember these are the cases, these are not cases, like we are not required to worry about that. Okay, if what is the use of reduce function, or what is the how to use reduce function, sir, here first time, this is first time you are getting some doubt, but once second time if you are going to use reduce function, automatically it will be habitized or not. Import statement automatically you are going to write or not. Yes, by practice you require to get it. There is no thumb rule kind of thing. If you want you can remember, but remembering all those things is a waste kind of thing. I hope you can able to understand. Clear, right? Okay, that's all. Yeah. Yes, Cohen. Reduce of yard comma. So yard function is already available, right? Yes. Okay, just have a look once. Rich Cohen is asking another beautiful way is telling. Okay, can you please observe that here from function, sir, second line I'm taking like this, reduce of yard 10 comma 20 comma, but anyway just print that. Are you getting, sir? Everyone can able to understand, sir? What Cohen is doing is reduce function directly. Yes, and after that yard is already predefined function is already available or not? Oi, yard predefined function is already available or not? Yes. Next 10 20 30 40, whether it is going to work or not. So first let me check that. Okay, can you please observe that name yard is not defined. Are you getting? Name yard is not defined, remember that. Okay, not defined. Is there any remember yard function, yard is not defined, like we are going to get. Okay, so compulsory 1 minute, sir, yard 10 comma 20 I'm taking. Assume that, forget about this reduce. Only yard function is going to work or not, that's about my requirement. Print of yard, no, So add function is not there, man. Are you able to get? Sir, do you have some function? Some function? No. Int object is not iterable. Int object is not iterable. Okay. So what I will take, some x is equal to like, no. Okay, don't worry, sir. Happily you can apply, sir, based on our requirement. Sum and add, it is not going to work, maybe. Sir, that's all. I hope everyone can able to understand what is the filter, what is the map, and what is the reduce. Are you in a position to understand, right? What is the map, filter, and the reduce? These functions you people should aware clearly. Very, very important for the interview room sake. Remember that, sir. Sir, I want to filter. I want to filter based on some Boolean condition. Which function we should go for? Array respond. I want to filter. I want to filter. Sir, which function we can, I want to filter based on some Boolean condition. Based on some Boolean condition. Then automatically which one we should go for? Which one we should go for? Filter. Filter. Sir, now my requirement is, sir, I want to, for every input element, I want to apply some function. I want to apply some function. Then automatically we can go for, we can go for map function. For every input value, generate some output value by applying some function, then map. So reduce a sequence of values, okay, to a single value, then we should go for reduce. Okay, like some people are asking, sir, what is the meaning of int object is not iterable? Yes, the problem here is, observe that some function is already available, man. Okay, some function is available, but it is always expecting some iterable object. Remember this one. Are you getting? Some is already available, man. Print of some is already available. It's always expecting some iterable object. Sir, definitely it is going to work. Observe that. Definitely it is going to work, sir. What is the value? 100 by default you are going to get any sequence you can able to take. But the problem here is, have you observed, Rich Cohen? Are you in a position to identify, right? The sum function, whatever there, it is applicable for list and list directly. Are getting list or tuple is directly, but not for 2 int values. Sir, now my requirement is, sir, for every 2 values present in the, can you please apply some function? Then automatically some function directly you can call, no issue at all. It's acceptable. But who told you I'm always going to apply some function? I may apply product, I may apply log, any different function. If you want to do that, after applying that function, the total values I want to reduce to single value, then we should go for reduce. Remember this one, right? Okay, that's all. Sir, do you want me to explain anything about filter, map, and reduce? Please tell. Is it clear? Filter, map, and reduce. Is it clear for all of you, right? That's all. Reduce. Divya, what there inside reduce? Reduce is nothing but nothing. So can you please reduce a group of values into a single value by applying some function? It may be arithmetic function, or it may be, sir, multiplication function, any function, whatever you want, you can able to apply, man. You can able to apply like this, right? Okay, so this is like you people should aware. Sir, I don't think reduce is going to take more than one argument. I don't think. Can you please cross check by applying some examples? Okay, Onkar, I don't think it is going to take more than 2 arguments, but just check that. Okay, that's all. So this is about what is the map, reduce, and sir, map, filter, and reduce. Next, there is one very, very important concept I want to touch on. Make sure more concentration must be required now onwards. Please observe that in Python, everything is treated as object. Remember that in Python, everything is treated as object. Objects are even function also. Sir, do you know at our beginning only we covered, sir, everything in Python is an object only. Sir, everything in Python is an object. Remember that is an object. Sir, best example. So primitive values are there. Sir, you can take any value, x into value, or bool value, or otherwise float value. Are you getting? Float value, like every value by default treated as sir object only. Remember, anything is always object. Now my question is, I have one function is there, sir. Are you getting? I have one function is there. Def f1 sir, print of hello. Def f1 print of hello. Now my point is, this f1 function is also an object or not? Are you getting right? This f1 function is also an object or not? Yes, even function is also an object only. Remember that whenever you are trying to print any object, sir, it is going to print some, it's going to print some, sir, this function yet so and so hash code, like we are going to get, right? Now have a look once, sir. Sir, I'm taking def f1 def f1, I'm taking print of hello, like this I'm taking. This is the function what I have, print of f1. Are you getting what I'm taking, sir? Print of f1. Sir, f1 sir is an object function name itself is an object, man. Now observe that whenever you are trying to print object internally, what will happen is, have you observed, this is the function f1 yet so and so, like this, right? Sir, now my requirement is, I want to get address of this function. No problem, man. No problem. id of f1. Okay. Now you can able to see address also. Are you getting 59819472, like this? Now it is a very clear for you people, right? In Python, everything is treated as object, even functions also internally treated as object only. Correct or not? Am I able to show the address or not? Address, everything is correct. Even print function you are using, it is also an object only. It's also an object only, man. Yes, Cohen. Print is also an object only. Everything in Python is treated as object only. Now, sir, my question is, if it is the object, sir, it is the object, sir. If it is the object, already f is the name for this. Okay. Can I give f1 name for the same object? Are you getting? Sir, can I give f1 name for the same object? Is it possible or not? Is it possible or not? Remember this one, sir. Can I give f1 name for that object? Yes, possible. No problem. How you can able to do that? That part I will discuss. Up to this is the clear for all of, right? Everything in Python itself is nothing but an object. Okay. Now I have one small doubt. Some people are asking, print is an object or not? Print is an object or not? Yes, print function is also an object only. Sir, id of print. id of print. Print I'm taking, sir. Print itself is an object. Print itself is an object. That's why here remember, what is the address? What is the address value of print function? What is the address value of print function is 596 and so on. Which Cohen? Are you able to understand? Cohen, are you able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. Print is also one function. So make sure, Rishi, just to take a bit very special care. Everything in Python is an object only. Everything in Python is an object only, including your function also. Remember that. Sir, keyword, if you are going to print keyword, is the keyword is the function or not? Okay. Keyword is a function or not? Okay, why don't you try, man? Def keyword is there. Print of def. Print of id of def. It's a keyword. Keyword. Okay. So what is the answer by default? We are going to get invalid syntax because you are using what? Keyword. Keyword is not a function. Function is every function is an object. Class is an object. Next and after that, sir, primitive data types are objects, like sir, this is, sir, next id of id. Yes, print id of id. It's acceptable. id is a function or not? Divya, id of id. Yes, have you observed, right? Sir, this is the value what you people are going to get. Clear? So, Rishi, everything in Python is an objective only. Remember that. I mean, keywords, except keywords. Okay, excellent. Okay, Kohen, except keywords, everything in Python is an objective only. Now, observe, sir, if you are telling everything is an object, everything is an object, then suppose I have this object is there. Sorry, it may be function, it may be function object. F is the name already I used. Now my requirement is F1 I want to use. Regarding what about my requirement? F1 I want to use, right? If I want to use F1, if I want to use F1, okay. Now, do you know, is it possible to assign different name for the existing function or not? Yes, man. We never did like this, but still this one is going to be possible. Observe that a small example. This concept is nothing but function aliasing. This concept is nothing but what? Function aliasing, right? Okay. For the existing function, we can give another name, which is nothing but function aliasing. Alias is nothing but duplicate name, sir. Aliasing is nothing but duplicate name, right? Sir, how you can able to use that? Just a very small example. Observe that. Def which function is there, sir? Def which of name I'm taking. Def which function is there? So print of good morning, like I'm taking, comma, name I'm taking. Sir, everyone can able to understand? Is it a valid function or not? Ray, is it a valid function or not? Yes. Now you can call this function by using wish name. Now what I want to do is greeting is equal to wish. Are you getting? Greeting is equal to wish. Now for the wish function, I'm providing another name, greeting. Can you please tell total how many functions are available? I respond. How many functions are available? Only one. But how many names are available? How many function names are available? 2. You can call either by wish name or by greeting name, no problem at all. Are you getting that? So this is nothing but function aliasing. Sir, both are pointing to the same function object or not. How you can able to do? How you can able to check? Sir, print of id of wish. id of wish. Boss, what is the id? What is the id of wish? So wish function, it is an object internally. What is the address? What is the address? Like this you can able to ask. Similarly, you can ask id of greeting. id of greeting, like you can ask. Now have a look once. What is the output? Is it the same or not? Yes, Divya. I hope are you able to understand, right? So can I use the word? Sir, these are different. Oi, can you please cross check, man? How these are the different? Ashwani. Same. Correct, right? Both are same or not? Both are same. Same, like this, right? Observe a bit very, very carefully about this terminology. Both the things are same. There is no problem at all, sir. Okay. Sir, now take a bit very, very special care. Take a bit very, very special care, sir. So both functions, sir, both function objects are same because both are pointing to the same address. Now you may ask, sir, can I call this function by any name? Yes, why not? Yes, why not? Okay. Now what I will take is wish of Durga. I'm taking wish of Durga. Yes. What is the output by default? We are going to get good morning, Durga. Now here just observe that what I'm taking is instead of wish, now I'm taking greeting of Sunny. Greeting of Sunny. Like this I'm taking, sir. If I can take like, yes, good morning, like everyone can able to understand? Yes. Okay, not required to keep much explanation, right? So function aliasing, creating duplicate name for our function is nothing but function aliasing. Practically, internally, is it valid or not? I showed clearly, right? Okay. Total, how many functions are there? Only one function. You can call this function either by wish name or by greeting. Okay, that's all. Next term, there is one, sir, there is one important point, sir. Suppose if we delete one name, is it possible to access with the other name? Yes, ma'am. I want to delete one name. Is it possible? Is it possible to access with the other name or not? Yes. I want to delete one name. Is it possible to access with other name or not? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. Now, they'll wish. They'll wish. Sir, wish gone. Wish a name, no more. Wish a name, no more. No more. Now, sir, if I use a wish of Durga, is it possible or not possible? Error. Because you deleted wish, man. You deleted wish. How you can use wish? That's why, okay, immediately, error by default we are getting name wish. Name wish is not defined. Okay, excellent. Now, my requirement is, I don't want wish. I want to use greeting. Okay, greeting of, sir, now Durga I'm taking. Can you please tell, is it going to work or not? Array, is it going to work or not? Yes, man. So here I have an object is there. I have one object is there. For this object, there are two references are available. R1, R2, okay, R3. Like there are multiple references are there. If you remove one reference, still this object is there in the memory. You can able to access with the R2 or R3, no problem at all. Okay, same thing. By default, it's going to applicable here also. Here, what is it going to work or not? Observe that. Good morning, Durga. Is it working or not? Oi, Anand, we deleted original name only, but still, is it going to work or not? Yes. Okay. Make sure. Yes, ma'am. So this is what you people should be aware. Okay. Even function is also considered as objective only. Okay. Like next the function aliasing is also possible, but in general, regular classes we are not going to discuss these kind of things. But anyway, you should have the knowledge about these things also, right? Okay. Well. Next, one more thing, sir. Some people may ask, Rishi, aliasing means what? Duplication, duplicate. So, Rishi, Elias, Pawan Kalyan, Elias, are getting a same person. Yes, a same person can have multiple, what we call names, multiple names, alias. Sometimes, what we call Naxalites especially, they won't popular with their original names. Heroines, they never going to popular with their original names. They are always going to popular with some other names. Are you getting? So the original names are different. Sri Devi, very recently she died. Sri Devi, what is her original name? Original name? Anyone? Sri Devi. What is the original name? Yo, you are very poor it seems. Huh? Some Tamil name, correct? What is that name? Iyengar, something like Iyengar, something. Yes. Okay. Some name. Sri Amma Yangar Ayyappan. Okay. Well, man. Vicky. Okay. Okay. Like so, that is Sri Amma Yangar Ayyappan. Okay, Guru Prasad. Thank you, man. Sri Amma Yangar Ayyappan is the original name. Then automatically, what is the alias name? Alias name is nothing but one Sri Devi. Are you getting that? Alias name is nothing but one Sri Devi. Okay, like observe the difference, right? Clear? Everyone can able to understand, right? Okay, so Rishi, what is the meaning of Elias? Clear, right? Can you, can we give name for Vishyas? Sunny Elias? Why not, man? Why not? Oh, I want to give greeting is equal to Vishya user. Next and after that, Sunny is equal to greeting I'm using. Okay, well, total, how many names are available? How many names are available? 3 names are available. You can call by using any name, no problem at all. Sir, next, if we remove all the 3 names, then only that object by default will be removed. If you remove all the 3 names, then only that object by default will be removed. Is it clear for all of you, right? Okay, that's all. Remember that. Sir, if you want, I can able to call this function by using Sunny name only. I can able to call this function by using Sunny of Durga. Are you getting? Sunny is the name of the function. Now observe that happily it's going to work or not. Yes, that's all. Sir, now take a bit very special care. What is the meaning of function aliasing? It's always possible. Next concept, what I have to discuss is nested functions. Nested functions. Omkar, what is your doubt? So how we can delete object explicitly? Yes, if you delete all the references, automatically the corresponding object by default eligible for garbage collection. Remember that if you remove all references, the corresponding object by default eligible for garbage collection. Yes, okay. Om, you're asking remove Wish and Sunny. Yes, no problem. If you remove Wish, if you remove Sunny, then happily it is going to work by using what? Sir, greeting name. No problem at all. Okay, that's all, sir. Sir, now have a look once. What is the nested function, sir? What is the meaning of nested function? Anyone can you please tell? What is the meaning of nested function? Yes, nested function. What is the meaning? Function inside a function. Sometimes we can declare a function inside another function. Such type of thing is by default considered as nested function. Remember, function inside another function. That kind of thing is by default considered as nested functions, right? Okay. How we can able to define syntactically? Okay. Have a look once. I'm taking def, sir, outer is my function name. Def outer. Print, sir, just I'm using the word outer function execution. Outer function execution. Or outer function started. Like any comment you can take, no problem at all. Now I'm taking def inner. Inner function. Print of inner function execution. Okay, inner function execution. Like I'm taking, sir. Okay, that's all. Sir, now observe a bit very carefully. Sir, this is the first line. Next and after that, this is the second line. Second. Next, this outer function calling inner function. Outer function calling inner function, sir. Inner function. Now, if I call outer function, what the output we are going to get? Please respond. I'm calling outer function. What the output we are going to get now? Array, respond, man. I'm calling outer function. Yes, outer function started. Okay, well, after that, it is just only declaration, but it is a function call. Because of this function call, automatically this function is going to execute. Now, observe a bit very carefully, sir. Observe that outer function started, inner function execution line. Sir, where you have this type of requirements? First, observe function inside a function. We can able to define function inside function. We can able to define But where you have this type of requirements, right? Assume, sir, if I call directly inner, what will happen? We will discuss. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We can. Okay, we will discuss all those things. Just aware, sir. So, can I declare a function inside function or not? Perfectly, it is applicable. No problem at all. Remember that, sir. Perfectly, it is applicable. It is applicable, right? Okay. So now here, how you can able to do that? Already just I showed where you have such a type of requirement. Now observe that I have a function is available, sir. Def f1 function is there, sir. In this function, some lines. Do you know a group of lines? A group of lines repeatedly required, sir. Sir, these lines here I require. Next and after that, after some time, repeatedly required. Here also repeatedly required. Here also repeatedly required. Like I'm taking. So if a group of statements inside a function repeatedly required, what I will say, this group of statements I will define as inner function, and I can call that inner function directly without writing these many lines again and again. Are you getting? So what is the purpose of what is the purpose of nested function? So within a function, if you have any functionality repeatedly required, such a type of function specific repeated code, if you want to maintain in the function form, then we can go forward inner functions or nested functions. Are you getting? But very fortunate, if you go for Java, function inside a function or method inside a method, such a type of concept is not applicable. By mistake, if you are trying to take, immediately error by default you are going to get, sir. But in Java, but in Python, perfectly it is possible. In Java, error by default you are going to get. Remember that. Sir, then immediately you ask, sir, what it means I didn't get, sir? What it means I didn't get? Can you explain with a small example? Like you may ask. Very simple, sir. Very simple. Here, observe that. I'm taking def some function. Def some function. Here, my requirement is I want to find, sir, square. I want to find sum of given numbers and the average of given numbers. So sum of given numbers and the average of given numbers. So these two things I want to find repeatedly, sir. So sum of given numbers and the average of given numbers, if you want to print, it is a repeated job. If it is a repeated job, what I can take here is, so I will define in the function form. Remember that def inner function, inner function. So this inner function is going to take a comma b. Assume that a comma b. Now print of the sum. Print of the sum is a plus b. The sum is a plus b. The sum is a plus b. Next, the average is a plus b by 2. Are you getting average value? Average of these two is like, sir, you know, this sum and average functionality multiple times I require. Then automatically what I will do, inside this function, wherever it is required, simply you can call that function inner of 10, 20 I require. Next, after some time, inner of some 20, 40, some 20, 30, inner of some 40, 50, like I'm taking, some inner of 100, 200, like this. Sir, now have you observed, right? How many times I'm writing inner function? Okay, respond. How many times I'm writing inner function? Only once. I'm writing inner function only once. But how many times I'm calling this function? Multiple times. But all these things inside F1 only. So inside a function, if any functionality repeatedly required, happily we can go for what? Okay, this concept, right? Nested functions concept. Now I'm calling F1. I'm calling F1. Whenever you call F1, yeah, the part of the all these method calls are going to execute like this, right? Remember. Clear up to this? Okay. Now, first time the sum is 30. First time the sum value is 30 we are getting. So, average is 15. So, 50, 25. 90, 45. 300, 150 by default we are going to get. Now, my question is, remember that. So, the inner function, where you declare? Why? Where you declare inner function? Inside inner function, where you declare inside F1. But now my requirement is, can I call inner directly? Can I call inner directly from outside of F1? Respond. Can you please guess something? Is it possible or not possible? No way. Remember that. No way. It is not possible. Are you getting? It's not possible, because it is not a direct entity. It is the part of F1. It is the part of F1. That's why here, do you know, immediately error by default we are going to get. What is that error? Is name inner is not defined. Name inner is not defined. Everyone can aware name inner is not defined, like we are going to get. Some people are telling how you can able to call. Sir, very simple. By default, sir, the functions which are declared inside a function are can be called only in that function. Outside of that function you can't call. Rishi, f1 dot inner, next and after that f1 dot inner, f1 bracket and so on, such type of terminology not applicable. Remember this one. Are you able to see, right? So F1, some people are telling, Divya, I hope. Some people are telling F1 like F1 like such type of terminology not applicable. Then how we can call, sir? There is some way. Some way is there. That possibility I will discuss in the next session. Up to this is the clear? Yes. Okay. That's all, sir. So these are the things today. Okay, just we will talk many more things under your doubts also in the next session. Don't worry about that. Okay, right, sir. Sir, yeah, I'm seeing some doubts. Will be clarified in the next session. Don't worry. Tomorrow we will have the session, sir. Please. Okay? Can I have the session tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, can I have the session? Yeah, a bit early I will start, sir. A bit early I will start. So almost you can consider official time 7 to 8, 10 minutes like some way plus or minus. Tomorrow 7 to 8 we have the session, sir. But Sunday you may not have the session. Don't worry about that. Or otherwise, based on tomorrow schedule, we will plan. Tomorrow we have the session 7 to 8 evening. Please attend. Right, sir. Thank you. So doubts also will be clarified by tomorrow session. Don't worry. Okay, right, sir. Thank you.